The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Buying time to his left. Completes this to Addison out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot. Call it 4th and inches. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Addison hauls it in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's Second down and 3. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And unable to break away. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down. Back to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Man open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. The drive will start with an option going left. Wiggles free. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
14-0. The score, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets it to Addison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On second down, here's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Johnson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Johnson again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Fields on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Back to throw. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Again, Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Nifty move.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
On play action, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's fourth down coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play action. It's Fields. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Fields now to throw. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts him through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Willis's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Play action, Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at the...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.